Ready.
We're ready.
Hi, Sky.
I had a lot of coffee already.
Guys, be ready because Sky is fired the hell up.
I love
man.
it.
She's all on a caffeine.
Yes.
Woo. Anyway, real quick, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, please push the subscribe button. Kind of like poke itself in and say hello.
Click right here, people.
Just click it. And if you're listening to us on iTunes or whatever medium you're listening to us on, go over to iTunes. And even if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. Push the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us on iTunes. We'd love to have you there so you can listen to us on the go.
In the car.
Yes.
I want to talk to you about sports a little bit. I'm not really a big sports girl, but I know you're into sports.
Okay.
What's up with this Manti Te'o guy? What's going on? He's all over the news. I can't read anything else.
Yeah, I mean, if you have your TV on today or the radio,
Breaking news.
Everything is about Manti Te'o. He is the linebacker for Notre Dame. He was a highly publicized linebacker because he was the best linebacker in the country.
Yeah.
He played for Notre Dame, which is a highly publicized school, and he was up for the Heisman Trophy this year, and he didn't win it. But before this season started, a lot of people thought that he would win the Heisman Trophy, and in the athletes
So he was in the public eye, getting a lot of attention.
Right.
Yeah.
And anytime you have any of these Heisman Trophy candidates, they get a lot of media attention.
Yeah.
Well, before the season started this year, Manti Te'o's grandmother passed away, and his supposedly longtime girlfriend that he had, that was like an online relationship,
right around the same time,
literally like within hours.
And
she passed away. So it's all this morning, and it was sad that his grandmother passed away, and we'll get to the girlfriend passing away momentarily. But
they were showing it on the football field. He got to take the football home to Hawaii to take back for his.
Oh, so you're pretty up to date with this shit.
Well, I did a little reading, but I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Yeah, and you're right, because he did. They all the news mediums like ESPN was covering it, CBS Sports was covering it. Everybody was covering it because it was really tragic and upsetting for him, and the season hadn't started yet.
And because he went through such a tragedy, he played really, really well.
Right, and everybody was on his side.
Really, really well.
Because anybody in this, especially here in the States, we like to you want a hero. People who are suffering or going through a bunch of shit, you want to build them up. You want to see them win. You want to see them do well.
He's gone through such a loss.
And this was, even though it was a tragic story, it was kind of a perfect story for him going into this season, being a Heisman candidate with all this tragedy on his back. So fast forward to now. The girlfriend passed away back in September, and now all of a sudden, Deadspin started saying, some of this shit doesn't make sense. He has his online girlfriend that she passed away. He
didn't even go to the funeral.
He didn't go to the funeral.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He never really met her.
Wait a minute. The family never met her?
The family never met her.
He never met her.
Right. He never.
Wait a minute.
Well, no,
what?
But that's when it starts getting interesting, because that's when we have to start going down the timeline.
Yeah.
So Deadspin said, you know what? We're going to fucking investigate this shit because something is not adding up with this whole Manti Te'o.
We might have a good story here.
And the fact that, all this tragedy happened all at once, it seems kind of sketchy. Yeah. So they started investigating shit. And so they went to his girlfriend, this online girlfriend. Her name was Lene Kakua.
Kalua? Come again?
I wish you had did you put some Kahlua in my coffee? Because I tell you what, this could be a damn good show.
I know.
But no, there's no Kahlua in my coffee, and her name is Kakua.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this Lene Kakua is this fictitious, now it's obvious that it was a fictitious
pretty girl. Pictures of her all over the internet.
Attractive girl.
Yeah.
That he was having this so-called online relationship. Now, if you go back, and Deadspin did, starting in 2009, they said this back in November 2009. This is apparently or supposedly when they first said they met, and it was basically they passed each other. They kind of like, oh, and
love at first sight, and she went to Stanford.
She went to Stanford,
girl.
and they exchanged phone numbers. Okay, so let's go forward to the next thing. Then throughout 2010 and 2011, these two, Manti Te'o and this girl Lene, remained friends, and their family basically said that every once in a while she would travel to Hawaii, and that she would happen to be there, So now the family's
that is very special.
The family's
in on it too.
So about early, I guess in 2012, early last year, they became a couple. Okay. And this was all
over the phone.
Yeah. And you know, you had ESPN, according to ESPN, this was a couple. No one had ever seen them together. No. But because Manti was big in the eyes of the sports world, they were, you know, ESPN and all these other sports media outlets were keeping up with it. And they were like following like the little love relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why do I do this? I don't know. Why do people do this?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Cute.
Anyway.
It looks cute. But, talking about love.
So anyway, then apparently she got in a car accident.
That is very sad.
And then while she was in the car accident, they found out she had leukemia.
So the tragedy just goes downhill from here.
Right. And then
it's all sad news.
And then his grandmother passes away, which really happened, and that's tragic.
That's very sad.
And then 6 hours later, she passes away. And then all of a sudden, when you look at this timeline of events, Deadspin was like, this shit doesn't fucking add up.
Well, first the grandmother passed away, then the girlfriend passed away. Then the girlfriend passed away, texted him saying, I'm sorry, your grandmother passed away. I mean, it's making no sense.
Right. Like she texts him saying, I'm sorry about your grandmother. And she had just been released from the hospital, two days earlier for her leukemia treatments or whatever they're calling it. And you know, when we say this, we're saying this because no one in the world right now knows really what the fuck is going on.
Nobody knows.
It's that bizarre.
But we're trying to get to the bottom of it for you guys.
And I tell you what, Sky might do it because she's deep into this shit.
We're in it. And now, isn't he very religious too?
Yeah, because he's
Mormon.
He's Mormon, and he was Mormon.
Oh,
he was Mormon. Yeah, he did. He converted to moron probably about 2 days ago.
Oh,
all this shit's gonna fucking hit the fan, and I'm telling you what, it's gonna be bad.
Is it going to affect his draft status now? Is that going to mess him up? Because right now nobody knows if he was in on this hoax.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. And we're going to continue. If it will affect it, I know for me, like this is starting to unravel. It's becoming very apparent that this guy, you know, Manti Te'o he was looking for a little extra publicity, probably. At least that's the spin that Deadspin is putting on it. Whereas Notre Shame is saying, okay, we're going to cover you up, okay? At least, and you can't blame Notre Shame because Notre Shame is like,
they're trying to cover,
they're saying, you know what? Okay, this is the face of the fucking university.
Because he's a really good player.
He's a really good player.
Yeah.
He was like the face of our university this year. We had a great season, and now our star player is involved in some type of scandalous bullshit.
Yeah.
So they're trying to say that, you know, Te'o is this stand-up guy. He's a nice guy. And you know what? I don't doubt that to some degree. But he's still young.
I know, but why would somebody like him, who's a great football player for a great school, have to make up a girlfriend?
You know, this is what I think.
What is the problem?
Do you guys want to hear the Kevin White conspiracy theory?
Socially awkward?
No, I don't think he's socially awkward at all. I think that there's another gentleman. Okay, now the girl's photo who was used in the Twitter, and the photo is not this girl Lanai.
No, she's made up.
She's Lanai Kukua. His girlfriend is a fictitious character. Everybody, so try to hang with us. The pictures that everybody saw of Lanai Kukua were of this other girl.
Lanai? You're making it sound Hawaiian.
Oh yeah. Lanai, not Lanai. I know I'm thinking Hawaiian because some of the people involved are of Samoan descent. So Lanai is fictitious. The picture that they were using for Lanai, Deadspin did all their investigating, and they found the girl. And they found the girl whose picture it actually is.
And she's like, what?
What? She was upset because she had supposedly died.
That's right.
She's
like,
never met this guy, Manti Te'o. She's never gone to Stanford.
No.
None of this shit.
No.
Never been in a car accident. Doesn't know who the fuck he is. And they're like, well, what about this picture? And she says, that's from an old Facebook profile. And there were some other pictures actually that she was doing things. And then she says, well, you know what? An old high school friend of mine called me up and asked for this picture and asked me to do that.
To hold up a specific sign with a hashtag. That they could put onto Twitter. Which I think we've now lost the people.
Right.
Because I'm lost.
Yeah. So what he did this guy, this friend of hers, you know, whose pictures was this girl. I know it gets confusing people, but this guy called this old friend of his up from high school. And he said, look, I have a friend that really thinks you're pretty. He was in a car accident.
Can you please make him feel better and hold up this little sign? It'll really,
brighten his day.
Yeah.
Well, she did it, and she barely remembers the guy. She sent him the picture. That picture was used in this fake profile. And they're realizing that this guy who this girl with, this picture who's been used in this fake profile is, this guy is friends with Manti Te'o. Yeah. And so now they're saying, they're starting to put the pieces together and going, okay, this is all fabricated. There's no fucking way that Manti Te'o did not know that any of this shit was fucking going on. Like, I mean, he'd have to be a fucking moron.
I think he is a moron, and I think that I am totally confused now. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm done. This is a bunch of baloney.
Yeah, it's a bunch of baloney. But anyway, we're gonna get all off of it, but it's gonna still unravel.
I'll do my investigations, and I'll let you know what the true story is, Kevin.
And the bottom line is and what's being said is Manti Te'o a really stand-up guy? Was he this naive and innocent to not know? And everybody, the overwhelming amount of evidence is starting to point towards, no, this was a scandal. You were doing it to try to make people feel a little more sorry for you, and to lead to more publicity. So that's what Deadspin is saying.
But we'll find out.
And we'll find out, because we don't want to talk about it anymore, because I want to talk about the dog fucker.
Woof!
The dog fucker, people. I can't make this shit up, okay? I want
to hear about this. That's kind of sad, but I do want to hear about it.
You know, let me scroll down my timeline of events, people, here. But this guy, okay, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this guy. His name, and I have to, as I look at my notes.
What is the guy's name? We got some great names on the show today, I have to say.
I think it's pronounced Kutim Nakai. Okay.
Wow, impressive.
Kutim Nakai. And I'm probably fucking wrong, but you know what? Cut me some slack, people, because I'm not good at pronouncing names. You know? All right. You know, I'm a numbers guy. Kutim Nakai or whatever. This guy, okay, AKA the dog fucker. And I'm not lying or exaggerating when I call him the dog fucker, because he was just sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. 6.5 years in prison, Scott, because he was burglarizing. We're so good at pronouncing.
We're really good at pronouncing.
He was breaking in a fucking apartment and plowing a dog in the ass. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Can you be any more direct?
Because otherwise, I'm stumbling on my words and I'm stuttering and shit. So I just need these people to know that the guy was breaking into an apartment to have sex with a fucking dog. Now I don't know. It's just
wait. Hold up.
Who's worse, him or Mike Vick? You tell me. What do you think? I'd probably have to say Mike Vick, because he was actually killing the dog.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is fucked up.
Well, we don't know if the dog enjoyed it, first of all. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
The fucking dog enjoyed it.
I don't know.
Huh? Getting plowed in the ass by some burglar?
It was a stranger.
He gave him the stranger. All us men know what the stranger is. But anyway, so go ahead.
Where do you find this craziness?
I don't know. Anyway, but this fucking guy, okay, he's 44 years old. He was sentenced to 6 years prison and 7 years probation. So they're like, okay, when you do get out of prison, we're going to make sure that you're not fucking doing any more dog fucking.
No.
We're going to make sure that you're not fucking doing any more dog fucking, okay?
You love saying that, don't you?
Yes, I do. Now,
what I have to say is he not getting anything anywhere? Huh? I mean, I don't understand. Why does he need to go to the dog? Can he not get anything?
Maybe the dog had some good ass.
How about
I don't know.
1-800 I'm lonely? Hello?
Well,
or 1-800 I'll act like a dog. Woof woof. Hello?
Or maybe
there's a number for everything.
Yeah, there could have been, or could have got a male bride or a Facebook fake girlfriend like Manti Te'o. I don't know. Who fucking knows? But this guy, there's another victim in this, obviously, and that's the dog owner. This guy, Alan Kajowski of Rye, New York. He lived alone with this, and the dog was a 1-year-old Labrador retriever. And he would notice that.
To know that.
He'd have an open window when he'd come home. The window would be opened or whatever, or some of his positions were moved or missing. And so he got a little bit suspicious. Yeah. And so he's like, you know what? I'm going to put some cameras up.
This happened several times?
Oh no, this guy he had something for this dog.
He loves that dog.
It was fucking like, it was crazy. It was puppy love. But anyway, he put these cameras up to try to see what was going on. Mm-hmm. And he found, obviously the cameras revealed that this guy was breaking into his apartment repeatedly and having sex with this dog on the couch.
I'm sorry.
Cuddling with the dog.
Oh, he
caressing the dog.
He did cuddle after?
Cuddling, caressing, and then having sex with the dog.
Okay.
The things some people will do.
Well,
sex.
At least he cuddled the dog.
Yes,
Right?
Yes.
Well, speaking of sex.
Okay.
I want to talk about some. Well, no, I just want to talk about some sexy ways to burn calories.
Sexy.
And I am not talking about jogging on the treadmill, even though you can look sexy doing that too.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you jog?
Do I jog?
Yeah, do you jog?
I power walk.
You do?
Yes.
That's like that crazy shit where your ass is switching.
That's right. I power walk and I lift weights. Yeah.
Okay. Power walking is good.
Sometimes I jog for like a minute.
Right. And then you say, fuck it, I'm done with it.
Then I'm done with that. But there's some sexy ways to burn calories.
This sounds very good.
Yes, that I found on the internet. Okay?
On the internet, okay.
On the internet. Now, this is based on a 150-pound woman, which to me sounds a little swole. I just have to steal
Not if she's 5'9". 6 feet, yeah. That's
true. So anyway, there's some things that you can do to burn some calories besides going to the gym, Kevin.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm getting an education here.
Yes.
Everybody.
Kissing, when you're kissing someone, not like really kissing, like making out, right? You can burn 68 calories in half an hour.
So if you just constantly kiss somebody for a half an hour, you burn 68 calories.
Well, only if you get hot and heavy and you get, excited.
Right.
Otherwise, forget it.
So if you don't really like the person and you're not fucking getting your heart rate up or anything.
No. And they're also saying, like, in between kissing, they suggest doing some push-ups. I thought we were not exercising.
Sky, see how your whole fucking theory. Now you're gonna be all intimate. If it's getting hot and heavy, you're gonna be like, hold on, baby, I gotta do some push-ups.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's how you lose a girlfriend, like fast as shit.
Really?
Or boyfriend.
You don't think it's exciting when women do push-ups?
Man, you're busting a slop with some girl or some guy, and all of a sudden they just say, hold on a second, I gotta do push-ups. You're gonna start fucking. Everybody out there, come on, somebody's gotta rescue me on this shit. What do you think? Push-ups in the middle of kissing?
All right. That was a little bit lame. All right. The next one I want to tell you. Well, undressing, taking your clothes off. You can burn 8 calories, which to me, that's not worth it. 8 calories? I mean, seriously. But I'm thinking maybe,
taking the clothes off.
When you're ripping the clothes off, Yeah. Anyway, a man can burn 80 calories if he tries to take the woman's bra off with his teeth. That could be a good workout.
Yeah, you can pull a fucking neck muscle too doing that.
Well,
80.
Yeah.
So taking the bra. Okay. I hope you people are learning something.
Well, I am. Massaging, okay?
Okay.
You can burn 80 calories per hour, only if you're the one that's giving the massage.
Yeah, I would think massage. So you could definitely,
Yeah.
80 calories an hour?
Yeah, 80 calories.
You can burn 80 calories an hour and then get carpal tunnel syndrome. But you're burning, calories. So who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying?
Now,
okay, I like this.
Yeah. Now, actually,
are you going to get to the dirty shit?
Yeah. When you finally get down to the main course.
Because I thought, because you're a little bit of a pervert, guy. So I was thinking, okay, she's going to come.
Not on the show. I'm a lady.
I'm
a lady.
Okay.
Anyway. Now, the main course, having sex, you can burn 144 calories for half an hour. They're saying in this article... So if you do some
hardcore sex in an hour, you can put away 300 calories. It's like around the bike.
Yeah, so they're saying that basically if you have sex for half an hour, you're working off that piece of chocolate that you might have had after dinner, which I wouldn't just have a piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
I'd have like a whole candy bar, probably.
Well, depends who you're
Not
with.
Just a teeny little, You
might be having some pieces of chocolate. You just don't know. I'm just saying, my girl gets chocolate all the time.
Oh my God.
I want to let you guys know that I'm not fucking clueless to this shit too, because let me tell you something. This is a fact. People who have sex 3 times a week, 3 times or more a week, that cuts your, the
risk of your heart attack
in half. Yes. Did you guys know that? So you guys need to start fucking, okay? Because I'm going to tell you.
Are you a sexpert?
I'm a sexpert, okay? Are you a cockspert? What movie is that from? No, we can't say that because I'm right. But
that's
anyway.
Not the movie quote.
Okay, that's not movie quote. But anyway, so and speaking of that, real quick, I'd like to. We'll get to that.
Well,
later.
wait a minute. I'm still talking about the main course, burning calories. Now,
the main
course. Well, it is kind of the main course.
Okay.
Now, women, you can burn a little bit more calories if you squat over your man and go up and down. It gives you a nice little butte workout.
Oh, so you can get that fucking rump. Oh.
That's right. And also, if you orgasm during sex, you will burn more calories.
See?
Yes.
So ride them cowboy and bust off a couple
now,
and you're going to really get in shape.
Another thing that burns 100 calories per half an hour, which is pretty high, is giving oral sex.
As she speaks into the mic.
Giving oral sex. Now, this article, which I find very funny, is suggesting while you're giving oral sex, try planking while you're doing that.
That's for guys. Because girls, I mean, that's pure skull.
I'm just saying, if you could,
I mean, come on, man. I'm envisioning this shit. I'm sure everybody else is envisioning this shit.
And it's also saying, if you're doing push-ups while doing oral sex, you'll burn 71 calories extra.
That's crazy to do push-ups and some oral sex. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, there'll be somebody that'll watch the show that'll go out and do that shit.
You know what? That is quite a talent.
That is quite a talent.
If you can do that, people, you're very talented.
Yes,
okay?
you're very talented.
Now, another sexy way to burn calories is using your hands.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Job.
Huh? No. Like using your hands for anything. 100 calories for half an hour.
Sky, I think they're talking
I'm keeping it. Really? I'm keeping it ladylike in here.
I'm keeping it ladylike. You can burn calories by giving a fucking blowjob and doing a plank at the same time.
I never said that.
Hey, by the way, guys, I just want everybody to know I'm a fucking lady out here.
I never said that word.
I know you didn't. I said it.
That's right. All right. Another way to burn 103 calories for half an hour. 103 people.
Exactly.
Except maybe if you play the music a little faster, you might burn more. Is dirty dancing.
Dirty dancing.
Dirty dancing.
Yes.
Bump and grind. Get it moving, people.
Patrick Swayze made that. He made that popular.
That's right.
Dirty
now,
dancing.
You know what actually burns the most calories, which I'm shocked about?
What?
Is making out. I mean, they're not really going into detail what making out means.
Well, because isn't that kissing?
They're saying making out, get hot and heavy, roll around, just get crazy. Rip each other's clothes off, roll around, make out, sweat.
Right.
You burn 238 calories for half an hour.
Oh, so if you really go off, you get really.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
So you know what, guys? Might be fun to try.
Go have some
extra
sex.
Calories.
Go have some sex.
It's healthy. It's good for you.
If you know what you're doing and you're of age, go have some sex.
Safe sex.
Safe sex, and try to have it 3 times a day because it'll risk. 3 times a week.
3 times a day?
I'm trying to have it 3 times. Try to have it 3 times an hour. but try to have it 3 times a week because it'll reduce your chances of a heart attack in half. And that was
Sex Talk with Kevin and Sky.
Now, it is about that time because I know a lot of people tune in this show because they want free shit, and Sky and us are always Sky and us. There's somebody else. Show me Sky and myself.
Who's here? Who's here?
A giant owl, apparently. Sky and myself are kind enough to give away a $25 Amazon gift card for the person who can correctly identify the actor or actress that says the movie quote and the movie that the movie quote is from.
Because we're nice like that.
Now, last week's winner was Jake Warren. Congratulations,
Congratulations!
Jake. There were a lot of people, man. And they were like, my email inbox. And that's where you have to email me.
That's why I let you deal with that.
Yeah. It was like, and it was like literally couple minutes after. So you guys were close. It was a very close contest. But you have to email me at Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. Once again, that's Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com with the correct answer. That's not the name of the person in the movie, but the actual name of the living actor or actress and the name of the movie. Okay. Now, this month's movie quote. Drum roll, please. Okay.
Isn't that good?
The early bird gathers no moss. The rolling stone catches the worm.
Wow.
I will repeat that. The early bird gathers no moss. The rolling stone catches the worm. First person to email the right answer in my email inbox, Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com, wins. Now, it's time for something else. Yes, I'm going to
What
have
are you
a little bit of
doing?
fun. Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm going to do I'm going to go, you know what? I knew you were going to try to do that. Let's make a choice, bitch. And
because it's my time.
Nope. It's my time.
All right.
It's time to play Street Slang 101.
Oh, I'm so good at that. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Okay. First, now, if you guys aren't familiar with Street Slang 101, it's basically where I use urban terms, and I see if Sky knows. Just to see how much
really good at
Sky is up to. She's fucked up at it, okay? She tries to say she's good at it, but her swag is kind of in the gutter. But it's got better, okay? So what we do is each week I give her, well, not each week, every once in a while, when I don't want to feel like being a bitch or make a choice of bitch, I do Street Slang 101 to get her back. And I give you 3 terms. Now, the first term is called ghetto key.
Ghetto key?
Ghetto key.
I guess that would be a key that unlocks all doors.
Wrong. The correct answer is It's any tool used to turn back on a utility. And believe me, during the course of my lifetime, I had a lot of ghetto keys.
What?
So, for example, if they turn off your water, or if they turn off your electricity, you have the big T things that are turned on. You have your own, so you can turn them right back on and say fuck the utility company. Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yes, because you're not from the ghetto. Neither am I, though. Okay, the next one
is
Toron.
That's some fucking fancy ass car with rims.
You know what? You're so fucking wrong. No, you were so wrong. No. A Toron, people, is a combination of a Taurus and a moron. You know, like during.
Well, it sounded like a car, didn't it?
That's a Touareg, okay? That's a Volkswagen Touareg.
I knew it was
It's something. A combination of it, and I'm sure, especially here, we deal with all kinds of Taurons in the Washington D.C. area. I mean, when it's fucking what is the damn people? What's wrong with me? I've got a brain fart going on here. Every year they bloom. What's wrong with me?
Spring?
Yeah. Spring.
What are you talking about?
The cherry blossoms. When the cherry blossoms come out in Washington, D.C., people, the fucking tourists come from all over the world. They lose their fucking mind. And you see a bunch of Taurons because they're taking pictures. They're fucking doing dumb shit. But anyway, that's a Tauron. Okay. The last word.
Let's hope I can get one right.
Yeah, because you're not doing too hot.
Did you give me an easy one? No.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll get this one. I think the guys would get, well, I might be giving it away. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Click tease.
Oh, you're teasing some girl down there.
I said click tease, not click tease. I said click tease, not click tease. But you see what I'm dealing with Sky? She's like this. I'm a lady. I think like a lady. Oh, some guy's teasing you down there. No, click tease.
You're hanging the phone up on your lady and you're pretending like you are.
Wrong again. You are 0 for 3. It's when a website or website link leads you to believe that you're going to be seeing pornography, but then it leads you to something else. So you get all, guys, that's why I said our guy viewers, they're like, oh, fucking naked bitches. Boop. They click on it and it's like this. Hi, would you like to buy a new aluminum siding for, like, fuck, I wanted to see some tits.
See,
and you're looking at aluminum siding.
Yeah. How would I know that? Why are you asking me stuff like that?
You got to, if you're up to date on your swag, then you know all these things.
Well, I guess I don't have any.
That's why she's busting Street Slang 101. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up today.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. It's always fun.
Follow us on Twitter.
Also, if you guys get the opportunity, please go over to iTunes. I know you guys are on iTunes all the time listening to your music. Just look up The Kevin White Show in the search bar and subscribe to us.
And leave us a nice little comment.
Nice little comment.
If it's not too much to ask.
Yes, a nice review and comment would be great.
Yeah.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you next week on The Kevin White Show.
Bye.
God damn! Some sensitivity, man. That motherfucker ain't handicapped. Just straight bust me in my head with a goddamn suitcase. That's dangerous.
Danger.
You don't want to do that, okay?
Danger.
Right up to danger. He's like, hey.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Hey.
Holy complications.
Hey, Robin. So I'm giving out compliments, Telemundo. But anyway,